considering I just reviewed Resident Evil 3, I decided I'd give Resident Evil 4 a go, but this time I wanted the complete experience, so I decided to buy Resident Evil 4, the original. And it's a very interesting game. It's really fun, and the storyline feels newer than the Resident Evil 2 and 3, because I where Resident Evil 4 makes up is that Resident Evil 3 felt so similar to Resident Evil 2. However, Resident Evil 4 is so much different with all these, well, recurring characters, but also new characters and completely new place. I think they really touched up on that, which I liked. The combat I do have a slight issue with you can't reload without aiming, but I want to give it some slack by here because this is an old game. This was made in 2003, and I'm not really going to base it off of that or like graphics or anything like that. Um some of the characters are fun to watch. The every place doesn't feel like a exact copy and paste, and the bosses are very like widespread. I think they've really gone above and beyond trying to make some new characters and new shit overall. Um, Talking about the difficulty of the game, I I wanna say it's not too difficult, but there's like I'm not gonna get into any spoilers in this video because I haven't even finished the game yet, so I might as well just talk about the gameplay. But there's this one part where you're in a cabin, and every window they start breaking in and all that, and you literally have to like fend them off like 10 minutes, and I just kept on getting killed by the most annoying enemy, which is like you kill them, they come back stronger. Oh wow, it was a lot, and you couldn't move. Yeah, it was literally the most aggravating shit I've ever seen in my life. But yeah, apart from that, it's a fairly easy game to get your hands on. I've been playing on the hardest difficulty, and it you could just walk around some of the mobs like shit like that. It's easy to do. You don't have to worry. Um, but you can like make it more challenging. Like you can kill the shopkeeper, and then you can't buy anything, which I think's fun. Um, Moving on, the guns feel a lot different from one another, and there's a lot of variety in guns. You've got the original pistol, you've got the shotgun, you've got the rocket launcher, you've got everything you could possibly need. And they're all good for different situations. Like my favorite's the rifle with the scope because it will one shot them, but it does have a reload animation which I think makes it fair. You don't want any gun being so incredibly overpowered compared to all the rest. Um well, a criteria for it though is like it feels like no one's putting in any work in voice lines. Like it's so goofy sometimes. Like like um what's his name? Who's the main guy's name? Like Leon? Yeah, Leon. He doesn't sound like he wants to be there. He just it all his lines is like, "What's that? Hide." Like stock audio is great though. It gives me quite a laugh. Another problem I have is I did just go up against the chainsaw women, and the thing is, if you are anywhere nearby them, you will just get one shotted by their chainsaw. There's nothing you can do about it. Like you can't stun them unless you get far away. It was an absolute headache trying to kill them simply because they had such an easy way of killing me. And I feel like ammo is few and far between in this game. I really think they should make it so you can buy the ammo in the shop or just give us some more, because the only way I can see myself finding ammo in the game is killing more enemies, which takes away my ammo and I'm just left in a thing. I I don't know if it's just me, maybe I'm just a fucking idiot and just can see it, but I don't have a knife, and I'm like 9 hours into the game, and so when my ammo obviously runs out, I don't even have the luxury of stabbing someone to death. I have to accept my defeat, which yeah, it really is. It's really depressing when you gotta go through all that. But no, overall, I think the game is really fun, and I would try it out. I can't give a comment on the remaster because I haven't played it, but compared to Resident Evil 3, it is a massive upgrade. Um, so yeah, if I were you, I'd skip out Resident Evil 3 and go straight to this one. It really doesn't need any like you in my opinion, play Resident Evil 2, watch a video on Resident Evil 3, and then play Resident Evil 4 because it's such a good game and it feels so different compared to the other ones. I wouldn't say it's scary because it isn't, but it is made in 2003. What are you going to do about it? So yeah, I would rate this around I think a 75%. The only reason I'm not giving it high is because of the combat. But yeah, see ya.